Have you ever seen someone step out of a bright red Lamborghini or a sleek black Ferrari and thought, wow, that must cost a fortune? Here's the surprising part. Renting one of those exotic cars for a day can sometimes cost less than you think. But is it actually worth it? Or is it just throwing money away? That's what we're about to uncover. And stick with me, because in a few minutes I'll reveal one hidden cost that most beginners never consider, and it can turn a dream ride into a nightmare. Number 1. What exotic car rentals really are. Exotic car rentals are not your regular rental cars. We're not talking about a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Civic here. These are high-end luxury vehicles like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, Rolls-Royces, or even Bentleys. Instead of paying tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to own one, people choose to rent for a short experience. Think of it like renting a beach house for the weekend instead of buying it. For example, a Lamborghini Huracan might cost over $200,000 to buy. Renting one for a day could cost around $1,000 to $1,500. That's still expensive, but way less than ownership. Number 2. Why people rent exotic cars. People rent exotic cars for many reasons. Some do it for weddings, proms, or anniversaries. Others want to impress clients, show off on social media, or just check something off their bucket list. Imagine pulling up to your high school reunion in a Ferrari. People will notice. Or picture a bride and groom leaving their wedding in a white Rolls-Royce. It adds that Hollywood feel. And sometimes it's just about the personal thrill. You might never own a Lamborghini, but for one day, you get to hear that engine roar and feel like a movie star. Number 3. The real cost of renting. Now here's where the numbers matter. Daily rental fees for exotic cars often start around $800 and can climb to $3,000 or more, depending on the car. A Rolls-Royce could even cost $5,000 for a single day, but that's not all. Companies usually require a big security deposit, often $5,000 to $10,000, in case of damage. And don't forget insurance. Some companies demand proof of special coverage before they even hand you the keys. For example, if you rent a Lamborghini for $1,200, you might also have to put down a $7,500 deposit. That's a lot of money locked away until you return the car safely. Number 4. Hidden costs that beginners miss. This is the part most people don't think about. Hidden costs can sneak up fast. There are mileage limits. Many exotic rentals allow only 100 miles a day. Go over that, and you could pay $3 to $5 per extra mile. Drive 50 miles over, and suddenly you owe an extra $150 to $250. There's also fuel. These cars need premium gas only, and they guzzle it. A Ferrari might get just 12 miles per gallon. Fill-ups can cost you over $100 in a single stop. Then there are cleaning fees, delivery fees, and even late return penalties. 1 hour late could cost you hundreds. Number 5. The thrill factor versus the wallet factor. Let's be honest. Driving an exotic car is unforgettable. The sound of a Lamborghini's V10 engine or the smooth luxury of a Bentley can make you feel like you're in another world. But here's the flip side. The thrill usually lasts hours, maybe a day. The hole in your wallet lasts a lot longer. For example, spending $1,500 on a single rental could also buy you a round-trip vacation ticket or cover 2 months of groceries for a family. So the real question is, does the memory of that ride outweigh the money you could have used elsewhere? Number 6. Renting as a smart alternative to owning. Now, here's a surprising truth. Renting an exotic car can actually be smarter than buying one. Why? Because ownership is insanely expensive. A new Lamborghini might cost $200,000 and it loses value fast. Insurance could be over $7,000 per year, and maintenance costs thousands more. Even replacing a set of tires might cost $2,000. So, for someone who only wants the experience once or twice a year, renting saves a fortune compared to owning. It's like having the best of both worlds, the thrill without the lifetime bills. Number 7. Who should absolutely avoid exotic rentals? Renting isn't for everyone. If you're already stressed about money, exotic rentals can dig you into a deeper hole. For example, let's say you're carrying credit card debt at 20% interest. Spending $1,000 on a Ferrari rental instead of paying down debt could cost you way more in the long run. Also, if you're not comfortable driving powerful cars, it can be risky. Exotic cars respond differently. A small mistake can cause thousands in damage, and yes, you'll be responsible. Number 8. Tips to make it worth it. If you decide to rent, there are ways to get the most value. First, shop around. Prices vary a lot between companies. Some offer weekday discounts, so renting on a Tuesday might cost much less than on a Saturday. Second, use it for an event where it really matters. For example, if you're filming a music video or celebrating a once-in-a-lifetime event, the car becomes part of the story, not just a toy. Third, set a budget and stick to it. Decide in advance how much you're willing to spend, and don't let upgrades or extra miles trick you into paying more. Number 9. The one hidden risk nobody tells you. Here's the loop I promised earlier. The biggest risk is liability. Even with insurance, if you damage the car, you might still owe money. Imagine scratching a Lamborghini's bumper. That tiny scrape could cost $2,000 to fix. Worse, if you're in an accident, the company could charge for something called loss of use. That means you pay for the rental income they lose while the car is being repaired. This is why some renters end up with surprise bills in the thousands, even when they thought they were covered. Number 10. So, is it worth it? Here's the truth. Exotic car rentals are worth it only if you see them as an experience, not an investment. They don't save you money, they don't make you money, and they certainly don't build wealth. But what they do give you is a story, a memory, a thrill that most people never get to feel. If you can afford it without hurting your finances, it might be worth doing once. Just be sure you know the full costs before you sign anything. Number 11. The psychology of status. Renting an exotic car is not just about driving. It's about the image it creates. Psychologists call this conspicuous consumption, meaning people spend money to display wealth or success. For example, driving up in a bright yellow Lamborghini signals power and status, even if you only have it for one day. But here's the twist. Studies show that people might admire you in the moment, yet forget about it quickly. Meanwhile, your bank account remembers every dollar spent. Number 12. The social media effect. In today's world, many people rent exotic cars just to post on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. A few seconds of video showing you behind the wheel of a Ferrari can create an illusion of wealth and success. Some influencers even rent cars just for photo shoots. They don't actually drive them. They just want the picture of luxury. While this can boost an online image, it's worth asking, are you buying memories for yourself? Or just likes for other people? Number 13. Short-term rentals versus long-term rentals. Most people think exotic car rentals are only for one day. But there are also hourly and weekly options. Hourly rentals might cost $200 to $400, giving you just enough time for a joy ride or a photo session. Weekly rentals, on the other hand, can cost $10,000 or more, almost like renting an apartment. This flexibility means you can match your rental to your purpose. Just need a short thrill? Hourly might be enough. Planning a wedding week in Miami? Weekly might make more sense. Number 14. The learning experience, driving. An exotic car can actually teach you about money and responsibility. When you see how much it costs just to maintain or insure one, you realize why wealth management matters. For example, after renting a Ferrari, some people walk away more motivated to manage their money better so they can afford one for real. In this way, the rental becomes more than entertainment. It becomes inspiration or even a financial wake-up call. Number 15. The insurance puzzle. Insurance for exotic car rentals is a maze. Your regular car insurance might not cover a Lamborghini or Rolls-Royce. Some rental companies force you to buy their insurance package, which can add hundreds more to your bill. Others expect you to have a credit card with premium rental coverage. If you skip the fine print, you could be on the hook for thousands in damages. That's why knowing your insurance details is just as important as knowing the rental price. Number 16. The responsibility factor. Exotic cars are not just expensive, they're powerful machines. A Lamborghini can hit 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. That's faster than most people are used to handling. Renters who underestimate the responsibility often end up stressed instead of enjoying the ride. One small slip on the gas pedal, and you could spin out or damage the car. That's why mindset matters. If you treat it like a toy, it's dangerous. If you treat it with respect, it's unforgettable. Number 17. Exotic rentals as business tools. Some people don't rent just for fun, they rent for business. Real estate agents might show luxury homes while driving a Bentley to project success. Entrepreneurs might use a Ferrari in a promo video to build a brand image. When done smartly, the rental becomes a marketing investment instead of just a personal splurge. But again, it only makes sense if it brings real business value. Otherwise, it's just expensive advertising for yourself. So what about you? If you had the chance to drive one exotic car for a day, which car would you pick and why?